10 years of marriage and Ashley still wouldn't let me touch her. On my 32nd birthday, she slid a bank card across the table toward me. Her voice was the same as always, cold and distant, like she was negotiating a business deal that had nothing to do with her. Ryan, there are $5 million in there, let's get a divorce. I looked at this woman I had loved for 10 solid years, and out of nowhere I smiled. That smile sat on my face but never once reached my eyes. All that was left was the numbness 10 years had ground into me. I didn't reach for that cold, gleaming card. Instead, I pulled out the divorce papers I had already folded in half, the crease pressed so hard the paper had gone slightly white. My chest was churning with bitterness, and a bone-deep resolve that it was finally over. I don't want a single dime. Ashley, I am walking away with nothing, just one condition, sign it. Right here, right now. The cool, unbothered look Ashley always wore shattered the moment I pulled out those papers. She stared at me like she couldn't believe what she was seeing. Like I was some kind of threat she hadn't seen coming, her voice carrying a barely noticeable edge of panic. Ryan, what is your problem? I pushed the papers across to her, and slid the pen right along with them, my voice so calm it felt foreign even to me. That calm was something I had earned across countless sleepless nights over 10 years, built up from every crushed hope every time I waited for something that never came. It was way beyond anything she had expected. 10 years of marriage. I loved her like she was my whole world. She hated the smell of cooking, so I taught myself to cook and made her home-cooked meals every single day. She hated dealing with family and social obligations, so I handled every last bit of it for her. Never let it stress her out. Her brother got himself into serious trouble with the law. I dropped everything I was working on and spent days calling in every favor I had, and pulled him out of that mess. I gave her everything. She was my entire world. But what it felt like to sleep alone every night was something only I ever knew. Everyone said I was a pushover, a kept husband, a man with no self-respect. I owned it because I loved her. From the very first moment I laid eyes on her, I was gone. No coming back. I used to actually believe that if I just tried hard enough, stayed consistent enough, I could thaw that wall of ice she had around her and eventually get her to look my way. Get even a little genuine feeling from her. But 10 years passed, and that wall of ice was still just as frozen, still just as cold, and I was damn near frostbitten from standing next to it. Ashley didn't glance at the papers. Her eyes locked onto me hard, studying me with suspicion, like she was trying to see straight through me. Are you seeing somebody else? She asked it like it was the most obvious thing in the world in her mind. I was the husband she could call on whenever she needed, and dismiss just as easily. Someone like that doesn't just choose to walk out, unless another woman gave him the nerve. I let out a bitter little laugh, the corner of my mouth pulling up sharp pain, twisting through me. 10 years of everything I had, and that was the best she could think of.